Good afternoon. Happy Wednesday. I am Julie with Creations by Julie. Ed is behind the camera again today to try to catch any of your questions that you might have or your comments. He's trying to pull it up on his phone, and so he can watch that too. Let me make sure we're actually on. Yeah, I believe so. So, as soon as you hop on, let us know you're watching. If you're new to my page, tell us you're new so everyone can give you a proper welcome, and be sure and tell us where you're from. I hope you see something you like and that you'll like and follow my page and come back. But like I said, I'm Julie, and for right now,
Maria Francis says hello.
Hi Maria, thank you for being here. For right now, I am just going live on Wednesdays. I decided to call it Watch It Wednesday. We'll be doing all kinds of different things. Right now, we're still working on some Valentine things. As it gets into probably about August and September, I probably will go back to twice a week because there's so many home decor things we can do for fall and the holidays. But it's a little bit slow the first few months of the year. But we have some spring things. I have some Mother's Day things that you could use for gifts that we're going to do. But today we're going to work on another Valentine craft, but it wouldn't have to be for Valentine. And I'm going to show you how you can decorate it different and use it year-round. But also, next Wednesday actually is February the 1st, so we will be drawing names of anyone who has shared our live videos and that Facebook told me you shared. So if you're new to my page, you probably will have to like and follow the page for Facebook to tell me that you shared it. So I have something really neat that I'm going to give away next Wednesday. We're going to write down all the names and just draw a name. I try to do that the end of every month or the beginning of the next month. February, I think what I'm going to do is just box up a bunch of crafting supplies that are my favorite things to use. So, but anyway, let's talk Dollar Tree for a minute. Our craft today is pretty much done with 90% stuff from Dollar Tree. And so if you want to do this, you're going to need to purchase, these are the little 8-inch frames that you can get two for $1 at the Dollar Tree. Now you might can find, I had one pack of these doilies, and these were from the Dollar Tree, but I couldn't find them this time, so I went in Hobby Lobby, and they actually have, it's the same size, but now these are marked $1.99, but they had 40% off. So I think I got them for like $1.15, which you're going to pay $1.25 at the Dollar Tree. The thing is, there's 30 in this pack from the Dollar Tree, 20 in the pack from Hobby Lobby. So it's a better deal if you can find them at the Dollar Tree, but if you can't, you can probably find them at Hobby Lobby. And they are the 6-inch hearts doilies is what I'm using for this smaller frame. Now, if you wanted, I did one just white because I liked the white lacy. If you love the primitive, this is what color it would be all over. If you do the coffee grunge that I told you about, where it's just instant coffee, cinnamon, vanilla, and water. I had ripped this one, and that's another thing. Remember, these are paper, so just be careful. I did rip this one, so I just put a little coffee grunge on it. You could do a whole wreath in these. Let them dry good. But we're going to finish the one I started today. And I did it in white because I'm going to do it where I can use it for a few months on my fireplace and not just Valentine's. So you only need one of these rings. Okay, and you're going to need roughly, there's 3 sections. Now I put 15 in each section. So you could do less, you could squish them together and do more, but I felt like that was plenty. So you're going to need between 45 and 50, I would say. Now, if you get the ones from Hobby Lobby, there's only 20 in a thing, so you're going to need to buy 3 packs of them. But that's still not a lot of money, you know, at $1.25, $1 something a piece. So you're going to need 3 packs to do this smaller frame. You could do the same thing on a larger frame. It would just take more doilies. Okay, but I wanted to tell you too, while you're in the Dollar Tree, I want to show you a couple of things I found last week when I went to the Dollar Tree. I had been looking for these hearts everywhere, and I probably went to 5 different Dollar Trees and couldn't find them. And I wanted it for the craft we're going to do next week. We're going to make a topiary. Well, I couldn't find it, so I made do with a different type of heart that I'll show you next week. Then when I went in my Dollar Tree in one of the little towns close to us, and if you're local, Angleton Dollar Tree over by Kroger had quite a few of these. But if you see these, grab 1 or 2, because these are going to make awesome things for Mother's Day, not just Valentine's. Also, somebody said, I don't have one of the frames here, but you know, Dollar Tree sells the heart frames that we used last week with our red roses. Somebody said this fits perfectly inside that heart, which would be really pretty on several different types of wreaths. So if you see these, grab at least 1, because I think you're going to want to do for Mother's Day what I have in mind. Also, if you're in the Dollar Tree, they're beginning to put out their Easter. Grab these cute little carrots. Used to you got 5 or 6. Now, this is the only pack I saw, or I would have got more than 1 pack, but I'm going to keep looking. There's a lot of things we can do with these. So if you see these carrots, grab them, because some of this stuff doesn't last very long. The third thing I wanted to show you is this ribbon. I never buy ribbon from the Dollar Tree. Most of it is satiny. There's not much on it. But I saw this ribbon the other day in the Dollar Tree, and it is... Hi, Sandy. This is 36 feet, y'all. So that's more than what you get at most places, Hobby Lobby and stuff. Now, our Dollar Tree is one of the ones that $1 plus or something. So this ribbon was $3. But it is a canvas ribbon, and it is really good ribbon. And it's the neutral color, the beige with the white rabbits. We'll be able to use this for a lot. So if you see this ribbon, grab it. I think they might have had it in a different color. I'm not positive, but this is a good deal and very good ribbon. So if you see any of this ribbon, get it. Okay, so, all right, let's go back to how we're going to do this wreath. Okay, so we're going to open up. I always like to kind of separate my hearts because you don't want to have 2 together. I'm going to put these over here. And you know, these are paper. Be careful. Just kind of separate and make sure you've separated them and count them to where you only have 1. And sometimes it seems like there's just 1, but there's not. There's more than 1. And you can usually just feel and make sure. Because like I said, you're going to need 45 to 50 of them. But I'm going to show you how I did to get started. Ed, have you zoomed down in on the ring? Okay. You may want to zoom in a little bit more because this is a tiny ring. And they need to see what I'm doing. I'll try to explain it the best I can. That ought to be good. Okay. You're going to work from the back side of the ring. And all you're going to do is take your hearts. Now you can tell there's a difference. Smooth, and then this has a scratchy. You're going to actually have that up because you're going to be working from the bottom side. So what I did is I just took, let me see, I didn't measure everyone, but I'm thinking it's probably about 1.5 to 2 inches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, about the 6th little hole. And I just pinched them together. So this is what you've got. Okay? Don't worry about all this, but you kind of want them gathered. And you want about 1.5 or 2 inches up. Turn it with the right side down on your table, okay? We're going to go to this inside ring right here, and I'm going to put about 7 of these between these 2 bars, okay? So you're going to go up and under this bar, and then under, you're going over the middle bar basically. Under, over, under. I think is what I did. Hang on a second. And then you're going to pull that up, and this is going to kind of gather. And then you're going to have just a little bit there to glue. Now let me stop and think and make sure that's what I did. No, I don't think it is. Here's the one I've done 3/4 of it. So let me back up. Forget what I said about going up and over. I think you're going to go under both of them. I should have thought about this before I started it again. Because this is going to be your inside, and it may flop a little bit, and then you're going to turn it over, and then we're going to do one on the outer edge. The second. Up and underneath here. Okay, and it's going to make it come out a little bit. So you can use both of these right here. All right, I'm still thinking. Hang on. Maybe I did. I don't think I did the outer first.
You got the other one.
I did, but they're all together. I did not use this third ring. See, it's kind of weird from the side. I did not use this outer ring at all. I just used the 2 middle ones. But I guess it wouldn't matter which one you use first. Let's see. I thought I used the inner ring first, but y'all, I did this a week or so ago. Sorry. I'll get it right in a minute here. And then, let's see. Let me just, before I glue that, let me do another one and make sure I'm going to be able to get to that inner one. Because, see, it's going to be over the top of this one, like that. On that inner edge. Okay. And all you're going to need is glue. And like I said, you've got to be careful because it's paper. But you want it gathered a little bit. And then you can either put your glue on the end of that one and then just fold it over like that. You don't use this top one. That makes it easy to hang any way you want to hang it, okay? And remember, you've got your rough side. So you're just working from the bottom. Now, rough side, gather it up, about 1.5 to 2 inches under there. You want them to overlap, but you want to kind of make sure that you keep these outer edges even. And you're dealing with paper, so use anything you've got to keep from burning your fingers. Does that make sense? And as you get these more on here, you're really not going to be able to tell that you see the scallop, but you can't really tell it's a heart.
Might all tell them what you're using because we've added several.
You're talking about the frame and stuff? I'm using a 6-inch frame from the Dollar Tree to where you get 2 for $1.25. And I'm using paper doilies that are 6 inches, the smaller heart doilies. If you can find them at Dollar Tree, great. If you can't, then get them from Hobby Lobby. And you want to make sure that you overlap. Okay? You see how that is? Okay, and you're going to put, on this outer part, you're going to put about 8 is what I did. And I put 7 on the inner. And then there's places like if it pulled up too much, I would just put a little bit of glue. But that, I mean, it's up and under the ring. Work from the bottom side, go under the ring, and like put them as tight or as close together as you want to. If you only have 2 packs, which would be 40, I think you probably could do it. You would just space them out a little bit more than what I did. But if you wanted to go, you know, if 2 packs was all you could find. Now that's if you get them from Hobby Lobby. There's only 20 in a pack. If you get them from the Dollar Tree, you get 2 packs, and there's 30 in each one. Okay, does that make sense, or did I totally confuse y'all? Once I have this part done, then I went back and started working on the inner ring, which put your heart on top of these, because it would be here and be on top. Okay? Now, y'all know I like to do things ahead of time, and I'm sorry. I should have looked at this earlier, but I did it a week or so ago. So I've done 2 sections on this, and you can see what we're going after. Okay? It's just a very dainty, cute wreath. Okay, so I've got one more section to go, so I'm going to turn it over on the back, and I'm going to start at this one ring here, and I'm turning it over to where the rough side. Just pinch together about that much, enough to go up and over. So I'm going to go up, and I can put the glue right here, and then just pinch it over to the other side. Okay. Let me separate the rest of these, because sometimes it just makes it too thick if you use more than one. So I don't know why I guess it's the way when they cut these. But it doesn't matter whether you do the heart ones or the round doilies. They just really are together. They're cut together.
Roller cut together.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let me just... And like I said, depending on how you decorate this when you're done, it can be strictly Valentine's or it can be used in a bedroom. Now this is paper, so you do not want to put this outside. I think that's just one. But you could hang it in a bedroom, you could hang it in a classroom, you could hang it in an office. You probably could put it on a storm door and it would be fine because you're not going to get the wet.
Especially if you got a porch.
Yeah. Okay. So I'm just going to pinch that together, put it on here to where it overlaps. And so far I have 2. This is 3. And when I get this section done, we'll talk about decorating it. It actually, I don't know if it really shows up on the camera as well, but it is a very dainty looking wreath. Very shabby chic, I guess you'd say. And don't worry, you just want to make sure you kind of have them even here. You don't worry about them not being straight as far as gathering it. And we're going to put something around the inside here. So don't worry about that either. But I mean, that's all you do is just take one of the hearts, pinch it together, and put it in there. And glue.
Ann Travis said hi to Leonie.
Hi, Ann. Thank you for being here. All right, see, so far I only have 1, 2, 3, 4 or 5. So I'm probably not putting them as close together as I did the others, but that's okay. I thought when I did the others, I did the inside ring first, but I may not have. We'll see how this works. So this is about 6. Remember, you're dealing with paper. Protect those fingers. And once you get them on here, like I said, you can't really tell it's a heart. It just looks real lacy. And I'm probably folding them, squishing them about 1 inch to 1.5 inches up the heart. And you will get glue strings everywhere. And it is paper, so be careful. It will tear pretty easy. And I believe I'm going to put one more. This is the middle ring I'm working on. We're not going to use this outer ring at all. This should be the last one right there. And see, it doesn't matter if they get squished because we're going to kind of fluff them. You can squish them with your hands anyway. So, all right, that's the last one on that second ring. And we're going to do the same thing on the inner ring. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, I have enough without opening another pack. Now this time we're going to go like over these and under that first ring. And these are the ones that you might have to put a little bit of glue on that first. And I'll show you what I mean here with this first one. See, it might flip up a little bit. If you didn't want that, you just put a little bit of glue on one of the ones behind it and then just lay it down. And see how it flops? Little bit of glue there. Right there at the bottom. Okay. And it's just the same thing. So you're going to put about 6 or 7. And if you need to turn it over, I mean, you can flip it over and see how much you've overlapped. And then just flip it back and glue it. Ed doesn't like me to move a whole lot when he's zoomed in so close because he said it makes it go blurry. Glue strings. And I'm going to wait till I get them all glued on there and then see which ones that I need to kind of flip over. Don't forget to turn it with the rough side facing you because you're working from the bottom. And like I said, I don't know if the camera is doing it justice, but it's a very dainty looking wreath. You probably would not know just looking at it that it was made with doilies. It just looks lacy. And do whatever works best for you. I just find it works best for me to put the glue on the little piece sticking out and then fold it over. And like I said, remember you're dealing with paper. So don't pull on it too hard. And I'm just kind of judging to where I think I'm doing the same amount sticking out here, which should put the same height on the front. And then we'll talk about how you want to decorate it. And there's so many ways. And I'm going to show you some of the ones that I thought of with just stuff I had on hand. Okay, probably about 2 more and we'll be done. See what we've got so far? I've just got this little bit right here to do. And then decide if I need to put any glue. So, let's talk about the weather for a second. We finally, today it's been a little cool, and I think it's supposed to get down to 38 tonight, but y'all, we had some really bad weather come through Texas. Yesterday, we just got rain pretty much and wind, really high winds, but closer to Houston, Deer Park and Baytown got it really bad. Pasadena. I think they end up saying it's at least an EF2. And it was just, and it was because it was so warm, I think. I mean, it looked dark outside, but the wind, you walk outside and it was just almost like a summer wind on the beach. It was so hot. But it is cooler today, and I think a lot of people, from what I've seen on Facebook, have gotten snow with this system. All right, you can always turn it over. See if you want it fuller. And then I'll flatten that a little bit. But yeah, it's like the weather just gone crazy. Now today it's beautiful, but man, we're just very blessed that we didn't get any of the tornadoes. I'd say the wind was at least, what, 50 miles an hour at times?
In burst.
Yeah. Okay, I think this is going to be my last one, and then I'm going to see if I want to glue any of them on the front.
Karen Hunter says, hi, I'm on break.
Hi, Karen. Appreciate you spending your breaks with us. Okay. All right, so
Thank you for sharing this, Karen.
I am going to move this one up a little bit, and I'm going to put a little dab of glue on a couple of these so that they lay down right in the center.
Says hi.
Hi, Brenda.
Karen Boyd Hunter says that's cute.
It's really pretty. It's a very dainty, shabby chic type look.
Thank you, Miss Ann, for sprinkling. Brenda Manning says she's first time watching.
Hi, Brenda. Y'all make Brenda feel welcome. I hope you like what you see and you'll come back. Okay. So now we could go and pull some of these others up. You could scrunch it. It almost looks like a flower. Do you see what we've got? You can't tell they're hearts. It's just really lacy. Very lacy and dainty look. You could take your hands and squish them and, however you want it to lay. Make it puff up a little. But now, I'm going to flatten it a little bit because let's talk about decorating it. Several ideas. that you could use. And I told you to start with, if you coffee stain them with the coffee grunge, you could get this primitive looking beige lacy wreath. Okay, I found...
It's a very pretty shabby chic.
Mm-hmm, it is. I found these little foam roses at Dollar Tree. You could actually do the beige, and what I want is something to go around right here in the middle. You could take bigger roses and just decorate one side of it. You could take these pink roses and totally trim the inside of it. You could use whatever your color scheme is in your home. Like I said, the pink would be definitely for Valentine, but you could use whatever color theme in your home. And I got several different things. If you want to keep it Valentine, this is a pretty lace ribbon, that a perfect match, that you could run around the edge. Just glue it right here in the middle. Keep it Valentine. I think, now, I found this, I think, at Dollar Tree, or maybe Hobby Lobby. But this would be pretty, just glued around the edges. There again, you're doing it like that. It's hard to see. Okay, well, I know it's tiny ribbon, but if you...
Then the man says you need to buy more doilies.
Yeah, you need between 45 and 50 on this 8-inch. If you've got a bigger frame, like the 12-inch, you're going to need double that pretty much. But you could put this ribbon right around the edges. I found this pretty, I'm going for the shabby chic type thing. I found this pretty ribbon at Hobby Lobby. It's called Wavy Beaded Trim, and it was on sale. I don't ever buy anything in there unless it's on sale. So I paid, I think, $2. Now, it doesn't have a whole lot. It only has 2 yards. But it's plenty that I can take it and put it right on the inside of my wreath, just to kind of cover up that rail line right there where you've squished your... And I know I'm working on the inside of the wreath, so y'all probably can't see that well. But I'm just taking this ribbon and I'm going to run it around the inside of my wreath, right at the edge. But like I said, there's a lot of different things you could do. These would be inexpensive and pretty and cheap to do for a wedding too. I thought about trying one of the heart wreath forms, but then I was afraid you wouldn't be able to keep the shape of your heart by doing the puffy things. I wasn't sure you could do that. And I'm going to put this like on my fireplace, right under my mantle. So I just wanted something that could be used for a couple of months. Could be Valentine, but then I can you see what I'm doing? I'm just adding this pretty bead lacy ribbon. You can find all kinds of lacy ribbon at Hobby Lobby.
Friend of mine says absolutely beautiful.
But get it when it's on sale. Thank you. I thought it was going to be really pretty. My granddaughter saw it a couple of weeks ago when I just started working on it, and she thought it was really pretty before you added anything to it. Now what I'm going to do after I do this is I'm going to make a bow, and I'm going to incorporate several things in it. And then I think right on the top, I'm going to put the Valentine ribbon. So right now, I can use it as Valentine, and then just take that bow off, the top bow off, and add something different. Probably, you know, I love to decorate with the, all right, I'm going to cut it off right here. I love to decorate with the red check. All right, can you see that ribbon? See how pretty that is?
It's hard to show up.
Well, yeah, it's white on white. But I got it at Hobby Lobby. If you wait till it's on sale, you can get it. Which, you know, that's not cheap because that still ends up being $1 a yard. But it makes a very pretty statement. I don't know. Can you see just the inside
Yeah.
of that? See how it just kind of finished it off. And we're not going to worry about the back side. You could put lace or something across this and the edges if you didn't want to see all that. But I'm not going to worry about that. I wanted to use that for the middle. And then I thought what I would do is use several of these white ribbons in like tails for my bow. I don't know, we'll see. I haven't totally decided for sure. I don't want real long tails, but you can always cut them off. So I'm just going to cut a couple of, right now I'm going to fold that down a little bit. I'm just going to cut a couple of links, and I'm actually right now doing them 17 inches. And then I have some regular white, but I'm just going to do about the same. Thin white. This would be really pretty done in the primitive with the beige material bows and stuff. Now, I don't know if I want to use this heart ribbon. I'm going to put it in there. We'll see. I only want the top ribbon to kind of make it think that it's Valentine. But we'll see. And then I have like this pom-pom ribbon that I have not used or opened. So it's like, okay, where's the end of it? There it is. And I'm just going to use it in the... So that's basically what I'm going to do. These are going to be just like tails hanging down, okay? So I'm going to take a little piece. Oops, I forgot one. I'm going to take a little piece of this really clear white, kind of find my center there. Doesn't have to be perfect. And I'm going to tie all these together, and then I just have one area to put a little bit of glue on. And it really doesn't matter to me where I decide to do the top or the bottom. You could hold your thing up and just kind of see, is there one place, you know, that's a little fluffier than others, or that you like better. You know, to me it doesn't really matter. So I'm just going to pick a spot. All right, I want it to be probably between, because I may like put ribbon here between this bar to hang it. So I'm going to make that my top. And I'm just going to put some glue right here on this. Find my bar again so that I'm sure it would hang in the middle. And I'll cut these if I want them shorter or whatever. And then I thought what I would do.
Karen Board Hunter says love it.
I think it's really pretty. It's very shabby chic.
And Travis says I love the lacy look.
I probably, just to make it Valentine for right now, I'm going to make a bow out of this heart ribbon. just a little bow. And that way I can just remove this bow after Valentine's. Let me get that turned back the right way. And I probably will leave all these others. If I decide I want to cut that heart ribbon, I can. But this is not going to be touching my paper. It's going to be on that tails that I have hanging down there. And this way, when Valentine's is over, I can use one of these other ribbons to make a bow, or I can use, oops.
Judy Crafton said, hello, Julie.
Hey, Judy. Or probably what I'm going to do, y'all know I love to decorate with black and white, so I probably will exchange. Let me just kind of hold this up so you can see. I may cut these, once I get it hung, I may cut these shorter. More than likely I will. I'll just see what it looks like when it's hanging. That one's kind of crimpy, so I'm going to cut it shorter.
Kind of what?
Crimpy.
Oh.
So we're going to cut some of these a little shorter. The heart lace ribbon, I actually found that at, and if you have to cut any off, save these little pieces. You can use them. I actually found it at the Dollar Tree last year. But I just wanted that little bit of red to give it a pop. See, once you get it hung, I probably will take this really thin white ribbon to make me a hanger. But, you know, that's pretty much what you've got. And then after Valentine's, I will use this black and white ribbon and just make me a bow. I could have put it under the red, but I like the white with just a pop of red. But after Valentine's, I'll change it to go with my decor, and I can use this black and white ribbon. So that's pretty much it, y'all. So what do you think? You think you're going to try this with the lace doilies? It's really pretty, and like I said, if you can flatten them, you can poof them up. You can take your hands and crimp them.
And Travis said she's having trouble staying awake. Y'all keep me in your prayers because I have COVID and it's made me really weak.
Well, I'll tell you, you know, Ed and I had it in September, the new strain, and just go with what your body's telling you, Ann. We slept for a couple of days. Your body needs the rest, and I hope you don't have any long-term effects from it. We are just getting over, and it wasn't COVID, it was just the crud. And Ed had it about a month, and I had it about 2 weeks, I guess. But I just quit taking a lot of the medicine. I mean, you talk about doped up on medicine. I have allergies really bad anyway, so I take a Zyrtec every morning and a Singulair every night. Well, when we got the cough and the cold, I had some antibiotic that I was supposed to have taken back in September when I had COVID, but I'm allergic to antibiotics. This one I can take if I take a Benadryl 30 minutes before the antibiotic, but I never take the whole dose. So I probably just took 4 pills and started feeling better and quit. Well, I have to take a Benadryl 30 minutes before. So those days I was taking, and we took NyQuil every night. So one day Ed said something about, well, you need to take some medicine. And I'm like, I am already taking Zyrtec, which is an over-the-counter, Singulair, Benadryl, an antibiotic, and NyQuil. What else can I do? But yeah, I've been off any medication other than my regular allergy stuff now for about 3 days, so I'm hoping the cough doesn't come back. But Ann, I hope you get to feeling better. But sleep is the best thing for you right now anyway. And you can always go back and watch the replay. Okay, probably what I'm going to do is hang some ribbon, because I don't know how far I'm going to need to hang this down. I'll probably just put some ribbon right here and hang it up on my fireplace. And if I think about it, I'll take a picture and show y'all. And that's what the back looks like. You could take ribbon. You could cut up a doily or two and put it around there if you want to. If you were putting it on your storm door and you didn't want to see all this glue, but it really doesn't look bad at all. And like I said, you can pick anywhere to hang it if you just want to put flowers on the side of it or something like that and get the glue strings off of it. But considering it's just paper and a 50-cent ring from Dollar Tree, I think it turned out really pretty. And like I said, I'm going to use it on my fireplace after Valentine's too, because it would be pretty just to put some colorful flowers on or something and use it through spring. Okay, so that's pretty much it for today. I appreciate y'all being on here with us. And next Wednesday is going to be February the 1st, so we will be doing our drawing. If you're watching this on replay, you're still eligible to get in our drawing. You need to make sure you like and follow my page so that Facebook will tell me that you shared the video. So put in there that you shared or whatever, and your name will go into the bag for us to draw on next Wednesday. And then we'll start all over for February. But next Wednesday, I'm going to do the topiary for Valentine's. And it's turned out really pretty too, y'all. If you can't find the big puffy hearts, which is what I originally wanted to use, I end up buying one of the, it's just a heart shape and it's open in the middle. It's not the puffy, but it is made out of the same styrofoam stuff. I bought it at Walmart for like $2.97, and it's red glittery, but I'm going to show you how you can take care of all that. And we're going to make a really cute topiary with it. So that's next Wednesday. Y'all have a great week. Stay warm, stay healthy, and we will see you Wednesday at 1 o'clock. Bye-bye.